Okay, Eva. I was FaceTiming you and I was like, I just want to tell you to your face that I love you. So I'm going to do a video. But I did such a long one that the iPhone can't even send it. So I am actually tempted to put it on our YouTube channel because you'll see. But I've been watching our YouTube channel. And I was like, man, we live far enough away that we could keep doing this. Why not? We need creative outlets, you know? So I think I might actually do that. And I'll send you a link and you can watch it whenever you want. And I don't know if I'll make it public because I have told a few people about the channel, or like 2. They're good people. The rabbit trail wouldn't be too embarrassing, but still pretty vulnerable kind of thing to put out there. Oh yeah, I can do this now. Jack Black. Still working on the other side. Bye. Hey, Eva. I was trying to FaceTime you, but since you didn't answer, I'm going to make a video instead. Just like the old days. I was actually watching Airplane Kids recently. It gets better with age. Slightly less cringy, definitely more appreciative. Anyway, I really miss you. And I'm just getting things done slowly. And coffee. So I was typing something related to an upcoming thing with Micah, which I could tell you about later. And so I often lose track of time at night if I don't, it's just been a thing. And I'm on my period, which isn't much anymore, but I think sometimes causes insomnia. At any rate, it's probably just me. But I looked at the clock just now and I had been writing. And some Adderall was helping, as usual with writing. Vortex of focus. And I looked at the clock and my computer said 5:53 p.m. But still, I was like, is it a.m.? And I looked at the oven and I was like, what? 6 a.m.? Oh my God, I have to watch Audrey in like 4 hours. What am I doing? I didn't actually do what I was supposed to do. I didn't fold my laundry. I didn't put away the boxes. I did blah, 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 blah. And I wouldn't even have slept. And I just like tripped out. And I looked at it. I was like, no. The computer is connected to the internet and it already knows what time it is when you set the clock. So I looked at my phone and it just said 5:53. Another argument for 24-hour time, which I was doing in the past for whatever reason. I don't remember why, but it was your idea. And I think I just got kind of tired of it for some reason. Maybe it just kind of felt un-American. I don't know. I was able to do the math, but it kind of felt like, why? But now I have a really good reason to follow 24-hour time. Can't do it on my oven, but at least I can do it on my computer. And it came to mind too recently because I was scheduling a phone call with cable company and they were like, please tell us the callback time. And I thought like, oh, they're gonna want me to say like 13 o'clock. But I just typed in 10 o'clock for 10 o'clock a.m. and they were like, do you mean a.m. or p.m.? And I was like, oh yeah, even though you're an official entity, you're still behind the times. Only the military understands, and the rest of the world, maybe Europe, that we're supposed to have 24-hour time. So you don't think that you just fell into a freaking wrinkle in time and suddenly you're sleep deprived even though you don't feel like it. So that was jarring. It was like waking up from a bad dream. I don't even want to bring up bad naps, but let's just say you woke up from a bad dream and you're like, what? Is somebody dead? Did I actually fall into a crevasse? No, okay. At any rate, so I wanted to talk to you, but that's always an option, and thanks for trying to call me. Phone tag is an ancient tradition that we follow very fastidiously and studiously. here we are. Now I'm doing this. It's really just, I was inspired by Airplane Kids, you know? I was like, man, that was actually pretty cool of us. Like, that was a good idea that you had. I think maybe I had it. I don't know. But you named it. Okay? So, you get a lot of credit there. You get a lot of credit for the concept. Because if it didn't have a catchy name, like, how are we going to do it? What if it was just called Margot Talks to Eva, Eva Talks to Margot? We'd just be like, yeah, I'll get to that. That's what we've been doing. But Airplane Kids, okay? That is an identity. That is an entity. That is a vision. Okay. I'll shut up. I'm just really excited that it's not 6 a.m. Woo! And I need to kind of like rezone so that I can actually clean. And as long as you don't show anyone this, I will show you the apartment. Sorry, I forgot this was on my computer. Ta-da! Yay! You don't see the room. It's not as bad, but yeah, this is generally the kind of thing where it gets worse before it gets better when you're organizing, but damn, the mountain of clean laundry, my Achilles heel, you know? I used to love folding, you know? I don't know, but that was just me being neurotic. So once that's gone, I actually fell asleep on this last night. And weirdly, I'm very comfortable falling asleep on piles of laundry. It's like very nice. I don't know what it is. Who knows where that came from, but I like it. And I'm like, things are random. I can sleep. That's fine. I can sleep now. And I just fell asleep without intending to, and it was actually pretty comfy. So when you visit again, I probably should have done this before, but I was like still finding my rhythm in life and trying to rebuild. But clearly, it is not hard for me to fall asleep there, and you deserve the queen bed. So my room's gonna be snazzy, it's gonna be organized, and that bed is always there for me. So get over here. Come sleep in my bed. Bye. Tea. Tea is the answer. We shall make beautiful mugs that say, "Don't talk to me before I've had my tea." And then the picture is someone who's pretty calm. And then the after picture of them holding the tea, they are calm, but with open eyes and a pleasant smile, an appreciation for all that life gives, all that England took from India and China and shipped to the colonies, sans taxation, in order for the official entities to undercut smuggling. Oop, probably. I tried, okay. Speaking of tea, I know you've told me, it doesn't need to be boiling. You only need to steep it a little, but from what I've learned in coffee shops about extraction rates, the more intensely it is roasted to a dark version of Camellia sinensis, the hotter and more steeping you need, unless it is high quality, quote unquote, red tea, as opposed to run-of-the-mill tea bag black tea. So it's $1.85 for green tea and $2.12 for black tea. And for me personally, I do like to steep the shit out of it because it has to be strong. It has to be just hot enough. It's got to have a bit of milk, and that's about it. It's, you know, a little bit of Goldilocks, a little bit of caffeine dependency. I'm teabagging the cup. Okay, that's a bit much. No sugar, unless it's chai. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, weak tea is an insult to the mind. And when I was with Micah in Colorado Springs, for like a little trip, we went to this yerba mate place in Manitou Springs that was run by some kind of cult. It was like half cult, half conscious community of dreadlocked white people who had some kind of familial structure of collaboration in business. Lots of like kind of vegan food vibes. But their yerba mate, it was in the gourd, and it was like it was like a fucking primordial soup made of bitterness. And like, I don't know, I feel like there's supposed to be a balance. And I don't know if in Brazil, I think, or South America, wherever it comes from, I don't know if they do it like that, just because they're like, give it all, this is ceremonial, let's get hot. But for me, I don't know, like, that was a taste of yerba mate that just, it's like a gateway, because now I'm like, this yerba mate is a little weak. It's not frying my brain and blowing my face off. It's not hurting my loins and insulting my children and scolding my grandparents and tingling my every blood vessel. Thanks, Colt. At any rate, with tea, like black tea, I do think there is a case for strength, because even if it's got the bitter tannins, like, that's just good, that just builds character. Like, you're like an Irish cottage person with a thatched roof on the seaside looking out and saying, oh, it's 5 a.m, I have to get, hold on. I can't, hold on. Irish accent. I can't do it right now. It's 5 a.m. and I have to get my work done. I can't do it. In this case, it is 6 p.m. I need to get out of the house, because the fact that that tripped me out is like not the best sign. But so it is. I choose to live my life as I please. And now I'm going to have some tea at night. I think part of this communication that I'm having with you right now is running parallel to the general catharsis of journaling sessions and musings about life and outflow of emotion at this juncture, which has intense things behind me and exciting things before me, but also procrastinating on folding laundry. Once you do it, you realize it's chill and it takes very little time, but the amount before you looks like you're trying to organize a public library that after an earthquake, if that makes sense. The earthquake being me going like this. Whoop! I'll get to that really soon. 2 days later, oh, it kind of got scrunched. Oh, well, oh, I gotta go somewhere. Whoop! It's next to the other pile, so I'm going to remember that that's the pile. Okay, sorry. This is like functionality 101. This is very like millennials, #adulting. But I'm only 31, so I think there's a little wiggle room for, growth. And I like wearing the clothes, but I sure do have a lot of them at this point. I don't know. I imagine you can relate. Yeah. It's a struggle that doesn't need to be a struggle. But when you have a baby, hey, toddler, that's my excuse. She has toys, she has books. Gotta get those out of the way. I have art supplies. I don't know. That's my only excuse. Otherwise, it's just human nature, I suppose. I mean, if you were back in the day, or in some other places this is normal, you'd be doing laundry by hand for a very long time with ash and fat, or what is it? Not mallow? Tallow. And you might be the designated laundry person, and your hands would get all cramped and raw. You'd have like the whole wringing out thing, which is a bitch. You'd have to wait for it to dry. So I really shouldn't complain, but the volume of mass-produced clothing that is available in this current time, secondhand or firsthand, you know, we got a lot of looks. We live in a fast world where one must show off those looks, and the uniform of our lives is not culturally standardized, so you got to make your own style. As an adult, you got to look fly and polished and with it, and if you're a mom, you got to look like you're in charge. So here I am with all this fucking laundry. I got it done. That's supposed to be the accomplishment. Hooray! Oh wait, nope. That is just passively putting something into a bucket that goes bzz, bzz, bzz. And then post-accomplishment, it's like you had a baby. Now you have to take care of it. And then it's gonna get dirty again. So, I mean, maybe laundry is harder than babies. I wouldn't know. The fugue state of pure sleep deprivation and loopy oxytocin laced, floundering, timeless insanity has largely been lost from memory unless I look at pictures, and it's sort of a cliche, like, you know, state-dependent memory. And I sort of thought I could manage to somehow be the exception and remember every little time, but you don't always want to remember everything about every little time. And, you know, I got my hair back, a lot more peace and quiet. Taking a shower doesn't feel like an epic privilege. Sleeping for a couple hours isn't like all you can get. So I don't even know where I was going with this. Laundry is like a baby. It kind of looks at you and goes, hey, like, hello. Like, come, what are you doing? You're looking at Reddit and eating a muffin? No, I don't eat muffins, but, you know, you're organizing your jewelry right now. Like, do you really want all your clothes to be wrinkled? Because we don't like being wrinkled, but like, you know, ultimately, that's whatever. Now, you are the one who's going to look ridiculous in these wrinkled, casual shorts that you probably only wear to get the mail. You're still going to look ridiculous. Get it done. Get it done is the thesis here, and this is really me telling myself to get it done, co-mingled with the fact that I maybe haven't talked to that many humans in the last couple days. So thank you for providing that parasocially. And if you're not listening at this point, that's okay. Tree falling in the forest, you know, animism, mysticism, someone will hear it. That would be my philosophy in this case. I'm hearing myself. Narcissus. Okay, I'm sorry. Goodbye. Okay, now I remember why I was doing 24-hour time. At your behest, kind, intellectual behest. It was because alarms were fucking up. So, you know, I'd be like, gotta get up at 6 a.m. Alarm would ring at 6 p.m. Whether one oversleeps or not, that's kind of a glitch. You know, it's kind of a flaw in the design. So, since I said I don't know why I was doing it, now I remember. It was because of the alarm clock. So, again, thank you.